How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. Although it's not a rebuilding challenge, I always say that though in my intro. It is a career sim, and we're going to be doing Scoot Henderson's career. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to stimulate the rest of the regular season this year. Doesn't really matter who wins. We're just going to go to the draft. We're going to see where Scoot Henderson ends up, and then we're going to take control of that team. And we're not going to do anything. We'll let the CPU do their thing, but we're just going to follow the career of Scoot and see how well he can do. He's going to be one of the top players. Probably go number 2 overall in real life, but, you know, sometimes in the draft class, maybe he's a top 3. Maybe sometimes he's even go 1, so who knows. But we'll see what team ends up getting him. It'll be very lucky because he's a great player, great prospect. So injuries will be off for this career sim going forward once he's in. So once he's in, he's not going to get hurt. And we just want to see how good he can be. So, yeah, with that being said, leave a like, subscribe, join the content, comment out some more video ideas, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel are down below in the description as well if you look at the content TJP. With that being said, let's get on the gameplay. Alright, so we're heading to the draft lottery. We're not going to watch the entire thing, but here's the board here. So the Spurs have the top 2 picks. Would be very interesting if they end up with both. I don't know if there's protections on some of those picks, but the Knicks via Detroit, I think there's protection on that one. Yeah, okay, interesting stuff here. So, I will say this about the last season, in case you were curious. The Warriors won the finals. Of course, they ended up being a 5th seed. They played the Sixers, and yeah, they swept the Sixers in the finals, in case you guys were curious. I guess we could just skip the lottery. We'll just see who ends up getting the #1 pick. It's going to be the Jazz. The Jazz, the Pacers, the Rockets. I don't see Scoot slipping past. Although, I don't know. I think the Pacers is an interesting one because there's Tyrese Halliburton there. The Rockets would make the most sense, so I'm hoping that maybe well, I mean, the Jazz would make sense too, I guess. The Jazz wouldn't be too bad, but I don't think he's going to go there. I guess out of those teams, probably the Rockets make the most sense because I think, you know, Victor's going to go #1. So we'll see what ends up happening. We'll watch the draft and see where he ends up getting picked. So here we go. First pick will belong to the Utah Jazz, and who will he be selecting? Victor Wembanyama. Next pick, Indiana Pacers. Will they be taking Scoot Henderson? They go Amen Thompson over Scoot. Okay, so Scoot's going to fall to the Rockets. So I guess Thompson is really climbing up leaderboard. So Scoot's going to the Rockets, 3rd overall. For 2K purposes, I like that. I like that a lot. So we'll sim to the end. So we will be watching him on and monitoring him on the Houston Rockets for the time being, at least. And yeah, I guess Thompson's skyrocketing on people's boards. Who knows? But yeah, Scoot, welcome to the Rockets. I guess that's pretty much about it. Let's advance to, I guess we could look at player progression just to see who they end up having and see what he's got going on in his first season with the Houston Rockets. I will have to take control of them, but Houston is right over here. And, yeah, they have a pretty solid team. Young squad. And you add in Scoot. He could probably be the starting point guard maybe after his first season, because maybe they have Kevin Porter Jr. start. We'll see. You know, again, I'm not going to really control it. They also picked up Drummond. Yeah, their team is not very good, but that's okay. I mean, they're young, so they will definitely progress. Like, you know, 2K usually has them progressing. So, yeah, let's see you guys at the, I guess, the start of the first season. I don't really know. So, I'm just curious. See, Scoot will be starting. They want him playing 34 minutes a game. Actually, 35 is suggested, but we'll let Coach do his thing. So, I guess that means Kevin Porter Jr. is coming off the bench as a 6-man, which I kind of like. I think that's a good role for him. But, yeah, Scoot is going to get a lot of PT opportunities here. We'll simulate his first season, and I assume he'll be on a rookie team. I don't think he'll win Rookie of the Year, but you never know. So, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. End of the first season. Okay, looks like we did not get a Rookie of the Year award winner. It went to Victor Wembanyama, which makes a lot of sense. Just looking at the rest of the awards. I assume Scoot will be on an all rookie first team though. And wow, look at that. All NBA third team for Victor. That's crazy. And Scoot was probably runner up for that. Yeah, 20 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 7 assists. Nice steals per game, 1.6. Shot 40% of the field is pretty solid. 29 from 3 is a little low, but that's okay. He's got time to improve, and almost 80% from the line. So very promising from Scoot. Very, very promising in his rookie season. And in fact, it was good enough to get they were the 2 seed. I don't even know how the Rockets were the 2 seed. 48 and 34, barely. I mean, honestly, the West was really tight. 6 games separated the play-in, Lakers play-in. The Jazz were 5 games back. And yeah, the Thunder were only 49-33. So that's very interesting. So the Rockets are the 2 seed. So fair play to them. And we got a good matchup here in the first round. Scoot versus Victor. That's a really good matchup. Let's see how Scoot and the Rockets do against the Jazz. Will they be able to advance past them? It's looking like it's going to be tight. 3-2. And the Rockets advance at 6. So Scoot gets the better of Victor and his team, the Jazz. And they're in the second round to face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thunder got upset by the Warriors. Rockets win game 1. They win game 2. They win game 3. Are they going to sweep and get to the Western Conference? Wow, we're in the Western Conference Finals on our first season. To take on the Denver Nuggets. Atlanta and Cleveland in the East. Denver versus Houston. Game 1, the Nuggets win. Game 2, Houston wins. Game 3, Houston wins. Game 4, the Nuggets win. Game 5, the Rockets win. We are in the NBA Finals in Scoot's first season, and he was a Western Conference Finals MVP. That is a fantastic start to your career, my man. Bringing your team to the finals in the first season. That's absolutely insane. Now, probably going to lose to Cleveland, but game 1, they win by 2. Game 2, Cleveland wins by a lot. We win game 3. Are we going to win the championship in the first season? Wow. And, okay, Alfred Sengun, though, Sengun was the finals MVP, but in our first season, Scoot Henderson comes to the Rockets, and he was very beneficial for helping them win the finals, because he won the Western Conference Finals. He got them there. Then AP took over. But yeah, Scoot was the leading scorer on the team in the regular season, and then if we look at the playoffs, the dude balled out in his first playoffs appearance. 19 a game, okay, a little bit lower. About 8 assists, good defense. It's about similar efficiency. So, not too bad there from Scoot. Very promising. Great start to his career. He's already an NBA champion. That's fantastic. So, end of the second season, Rockets are back in the playoffs, and Scoot is not on any of these All-NBA teams. Not any defensive teams. Also, too, the freaking Rockets got Matas Buzelis. That's a pretty good pickup there for them as well, because they have like a lot of picks. And yeah, Rockets 2 seed. And let's take a look at how Scoot did on the season. Unfortunately, didn't make anything, but 18.5 points. The numbers actually dipped a little bit, but I guess it's a little bit less minutes. But the efficiency did go slightly up. And he is up to an 86 overall, so nice season from him. 2 steals a game as well is pretty impressive. So we'll take that from Scooty Patootie. I'm never going to say that again, but then again I just did. Okay, yeah, he's not an all-star just yet. But I'm sure he'll make one shortly. As, I mean, we're taking on the Grizzlies in the play-in. Will they be able to beat them? From the play-in, yep, beat them in 6. Got the Denver Nuggets, who came off beating the New Orleans Pelicans. Can we beat Denver? We sim the round, we lose in 6. So that time, Denver got the better of us, as Denver is going to the finals to take on Cleveland, and Cleveland is going to win. Derrick Brown Finals MVP. How did Scoot do in his second stint in the playoffs? Might as well take a look. Led the team in scoring, and was actually very efficient. So this is promising indeed from Scoot, as he's got a couple seasons left before he's eligible for an extension. So I'm assuming the Rockets will give him that, and he's going to continue to get better. So good stuff there from Scoot. Alright, so far, no awards for Scoot. Did he make any All-NBA teams? He didn't. Eamon Thompson did, though, which is kind of interesting. Which is kind of unfortunate. But let's take a look here and see. Did Scoot get anything going on over here? It doesn't look like he made any All-NBA teams. Not a problem. Did he make an All-Star team, maybe? I don't have any clue. 21 points a game is pretty good. 10 assists. He had a double-double on the season. Yeah, pretty solid of his splits as well, over 2 steals. I would assume he could have been an all-star, and nope, he didn't make it. Okay, maybe he's getting a little bit snubbed, I'm not going to lie. Definitely, and yeah, top 3 seed in the West again. So, taking on Golden State, that's a tough matchup, though. But we'll see if they can end up beating them. We'll see them at the round, and, yep, swept them. Now we got Denver again. Seems like a Denver Rockets rivalry is brewing a little bit. And, ooh, almost lost in 7. They almost came back from 3-1 lead. Taking on the Pelicans in the conference finals. It is Scoot and Zion, and Zion gets the better of us as he wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Taking on the Magic in the finals, and Magic win the finals. Paolo Banchero, Finals MVP. Let's take a look at the playoff stats on the season for Scoot. How did he do? Looks like he did fairly good. Per game stats. Yeah, 19 a game, 8 rebounds, decent efficiency. He's had a pretty solid career so far. Obviously, first team all rookie and an NBA champion to start off, and a Western Conference Finals MVP to his name. So fair play to him, and he's already the best player on his team. So yeah, let's see if he can do it for one more season, and let's see if the Rockets decide to keep him. Just wanted to throw out this little nugget here. Taquavion Smith, undrafted rookie, won 6th Man of the Year, averaging 27 and 5 off the bat. That's crazy. I just have to point that out there. Rockets once again made the playoffs. We still don't see Scoot on any of these teams. I don't know if he's going to make it. It's going to be tough. That might be the one underlying thing with Scoot. Is he going to make an All-NBA team? I don't know. Once again, though, 3rd seed. So that's pretty impressive. I think we'll probably get to that point soon in the video where we're just going to have to simulate a few seasons. And oh, he didn't go 21 and 10. I thought he did last season, but I lied. Okay, so it wasn't a double-double, but nearly though. And he had a good year this year, bumping up to a career high in scoring and efficiency as well. So fantastic stuff from Scoot. Was he an all-star? Probably not. He actually was. Never mind. I lied. Scoot Henderson was an all-star for the first time, so that's huge to add to his awards. So we'll take that. And yeah, Pelicans in the first round. That's a tough matchup to start off with. And as you can see, we lost in 6, so that's pretty embarrassing. And let's, I guess we'll just take a look and see how, wow, that they came back down for a 3-0 lead. Victors in the finals faced De'Aaron Fox and the Brooklyn Nets. And the Nets won the finals with Max Lewis winning Finals MVP. That's pretty insane. Let's take a look at Scoot's playoff stats here and see how well he did on the team. And yeah, he led the team in scoring, facilitating, looks like, 9.8 assists. So nearly a double-double. A little too high on the turnovers, though, but had great efficiency. So if we can cut those turnovers down a little bit, that'd be great. But, all right, I think at this rate, unless something major happens, I'll probably just simulate a couple seasons and give you an update then. Maybe if we make like a Western Conference Finals run, like a deep playoff run, I'll let you guys know. Or if we win like MVP or like some kind of really cool award. Otherwise, yeah, I'll probably just start doing like every other season just to speed this up a little bit. Scoot Henderson left the Rockets. I don't know why the Rockets didn't offer him a contract, but he went to the Dallas Mavericks to play with Luka Doncic. Okay, wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That is shocking. Also, Miles Bridges, okay. I don't even know how to explain that. That is absolutely wild. I don't know why the Rockets wouldn't have signed him. Okay, well, I guess we're taking control of the Dallas Mavericks now. Crazy. There's an update, unless something crazy happened. Well, something crazy happened. Scoot Henderson won an MVP. So he leaves the... He left the Rockets because the Rockets decided not to re-sign him. I don't know if that's what it was or if he just didn't want to be in Houston. And he goes and wins the MVP. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know how to explain that. That is absolutely wild. Bronny James also here. That's kind of cool. Where's Luka? Luka's not even on an All-NBA team. That's wild. There's no way that Luka Doncic did not make an All-NBA team. Really? Wow. Luka taking a back seat? Dang. That's crazy. Scoot Henderson. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, well, Dallas is a 2 seed. Houston's also in the playoffs. I guess fair play to them. Dallas wins our first round right there. Second round, they beat the Utah Jazz, so Scoot's got the upper hand on Victor. In the conference finals, this is a tough matchup. OKC versus the Mavericks, and lost in 7 to a very tough Thunder team who just have so much players. And DJ Wagner wins Finals MVP. Let's take a look, though, and see if Scoot carried that good play into the playoffs, and it looks like he did. Him and Luka tried their best. And yeah, wow, that's wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, so Scoot MVP winner. Fair play to him. So I just want to give you guys an update. Second season, third season in Dallas. I didn't show you guys last season. They got eliminated in the second round in 7 games, and Scoot played pretty solid in the playoffs. I was an All-NBA first team. This year was All-NBA second team. The efficiency's looking great, so obviously he's making huge strides as a player. Did he make an he did make an all-defensive team this season. Yeah, second team. So that's pretty cool. Did he make it last season? He did make it last season as well. I must have missed that. So there you go. Yeah, first team All-NBA 2 years, second team All-NBA, 4-time All-Star, MVP, champion. Definitely a Hall of Fame worthy career so far. He's on the path to that. So we're looking great. He's looking great. And they're in the playoffs. Also, since we're here, we'll simulate it. Dallas 3rd seed. So let's simulate the round and see if they could beat the Spurs, and they don't. They lose in the first round battle of Texas. That's kind of unfortunate. Jazz also lost too. Victor got his championship last season, by the way, first one. Cameron Boozer and the Thunder win the finals because they just have so many friggin' players on their team. Let's take a look at the playoffs. By the way, Koa Pete, let's pay attention to him too. We have almost 4 20-point per game scorers on this team, by the way. Koa Pete, Scoot Henderson, Isaiah Evans, and Luka Doncic. Because, Luka Doncic. I'm just surprised that, yeah, sometimes he doesn't start. I guess sometimes they start Herb Jones. It's really weird, but okay. Let's see. So, playoff stats. How did we do, Scoot? Were you the leader of the team? Scoot was not the leader in points. It was actually Luka Doncic. But then Koa Pete, then Scoot. Yeah, 4 guys that could average like 20 on a night or give you 20 points. That's pretty good. I like that. There's definitely, it's top heavy. Maybe a little more depth would be nice, but we'll see if Scoot sticks around in Dallas for the foreseeable future. Alright, so Scoot didn't win any awards, but he was on an All-NBA team. Again, All-NBA first team. And actually, Luka Doncic left this team, so now it's basically Scoot's the only point guard. So 27, 10, yeah, double figures in there. Fantastic season. Also, Koa Pete, his teammate, made it. Gotta watch out for this guy. He usually becomes really good too. So, yeah, Luka went to the Bucks, not to play with Giannis. Giannis is not on the Bucks anymore. He's on the Knicks. He seems to go to the Knicks a lot in The Sims. So I don't know if 2K knows something that I don't know about, but all I'm saying is I wouldn't mind that as a Knicks fan. Scoot Henderson, all defensive second team, so he makes that as well as Koa Pete. And it's not the video's not about Koa Pete, but Scoot's going against his former team in the playoffs, so that should be fun. I'll see if they can beat them, and they do not, lose in 5. So that is that. Rockets said screw you, but then they lose to the Jazz, and then the Thunder, of course, are facing the Hornets, who have Bronny James, and yeah, Thunder are gonna win the finals every year with Cameron Boozer winning Finals MVP. This could be Scoot's last season, though. If we take a look at the playoff stats, did he extend? He did not. So we'll see if he decides to leave or stay in Dallas. And we had Miles Bridges went off in the playoffs. Okay, that's pretty crazy. 25 a game for him. Good stuff there. 4 guys and 20 points. Scoot, I guess he was facilitating more than the rest of the guys. So there's that. Oh, wait a second. Am I dumb? No, that wasn't per game. Oh, that was per game. Okay, never mind. Scoot put up 25. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Efficiency was okay. Could have been better, but, we'll take it from him. Let's see if he decides to re-up with Dallas or leave this franchise to go somewhere else. I understand why Scoot would go to the Memphis Grizzlies, but here he is with Memphis, who gave him a 3-year, $132 million deal. They have Darius Garland as well, which is kind of interesting, and also DeJounte Murray. An interesting team. This is an interesting team. I guess Scoot is going to be one of those guys that moves around a lot for some reason. Fair to him, I guess. So I simulated a few seasons. Reason being is the Grizzlies just not been very good at all. They didn't even make they made the playoffs last season. They made the play-in. They didn't make the playoffs the first season that Scoot was here. He did make another All-NBA team. He made a few of them. First team last season. This year was All-NBA second team. Also the past 2 seasons All-NBA second team. Made the defensive team, first team a couple times already, and did he make the second team? He did not. What kind of stats did he put up though? Here, you guys, I'll show you. I mean, he's putting up 20, 10, just about, more or less. Really efficient from the field. And he is averaging a 50, 40, 90 for his career, which is pretty insane. Hey, he's had a fantastic career. I got to give him credit where credit's due. He's been really, really good. But I do hope that he does leave the Memphis Grizzlies and maybe joins a better team, because this team is not very good. So, yeah, they're playing team again. Hopefully they can actually win it, and they don't. So that's pretty bad. Lost to the Denver Nuggets. And Scoot, yeah, we lost by 2 points. Scoot, 26, 5, and 7. He was pretty good. But yeah, this team just isn't very good, so I'm hoping that he decides to leave the Grizzlies to go to a different team. Wouldn't be shocking if he doesn't, since he's done it twice already. So he's left the team, left another team, so might as well do it again, right? Sixers win the finals with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander winning finals MVP. Good for him. Scoot decided to go to the Bucks, which is kind of funny that he's here. Luka was there at one point. Now he's here to play with Sundrup, Ace Bailey, Boogie Fland, Moses Moody. It's okay. It's not a terrible team. Well, we'll see how he does with the Bucks. What did he sign for? I didn't even see what he signed for. Let's take a look at the rosters. What did he sign for? I didn't even see it. He signed for 4 years. Cool. Alright, well, Scoot didn't win an MVP, but his teammate did, so that's kind of cool. And also, Boogie Flan, 6th Man of the Year. So that's pretty cool for Scoot's team. And yeah, average pretty solid numbers. Good efficiency, nearly a double-double. A little bit short, though, but still, nevertheless, solid season for him again. And the team was a lot better. Look at all these Isaiahs. Jeez. Like, name your kid something else. My goodness. But yeah, let's take a look. And yeah, the Bucks are the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, 60 wins. So this is a team that can win it all, man. So hopefully they can. Let's find out. Simulate the play-in, and they've got the 8-seeded Magic in the first round, and the Bucks with the sweep taking on the Hawks, who I believe signed Victor Wembanyama. I just have to double check. They did. So it just seems like there's a lot of matchups between Scoot and Victor. And the Bucks sweep them in the Eastern Conference Finals, Milwaukee versus Philly, and they lose in 7. Wow, okay, Rockets are back in the finals too, and Rockets win the finals, Scoot. And look at that, Luka Doncic, finals MVP, 36 years old. That's interesting. Okay, so, wow. Yeah, Luka Doncic on the Rockets. Don't know how to feel about that, but interestingly enough, I do want to see something. I'm almost positive that Luka. Well, actually, no, never mind. No, because Luka didn't play on the Grizzlies. I was gonna say they played on like a lot of the same teams though. Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, he's the only team that Luka didn't play on was the Grizzlies. How did Scoot do in the playoffs? We'll take a look here. And he was the leading scorer on the team, 23 points a game, and was extremely efficient from everywhere. So he's 31 years old. He's 12 years in the league, and he's definitely got a little bit of prime left. I'd probably say like 4 or 5 years, and then we'll see what ends up happening from there. All right, Scoot Henderson with his second MVP of his career, and yeah, put up some great numbers, as you can see. Fantastic stuff for Scoot. And yeah, the efficiency is absolutely out of his mind. Crazy. And yeah, once again, Bucks are #1 seed. So hopefully that'll lead to something. And yeah, just double checking here. The stats in terms of, yeah, 2-time MVP, champion. I would like to see him win another championship. Maybe this is the year that he will. 10-time All-Star. 5-time first team, second team, 4 times. First team All-Defense. He's been a second team All-Defense a few times. He was a Western Conference Finals MVP. So, Rookie of the Year, rookie first team rookie. So, yeah, good stuff there from Scoot. And was he a defensive player? Was he on the defensive team? I don't know if he was. He wasn't. Okay. Might not be seeing him too much on there. The Rockets are the #1 seed, interestingly enough. Let's see what ends up happening when we sim the play-in. We got Detroit in the first round. I would assume we should be able to beat them, and we do in 5. Got Philly, who beat us last season. But this year we beat them in the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Orlando Magic 3 seed, and we swept them And we're taking on the Warriors with Dylan Mitchell. Scoot Henderson was an Eastern Conference Finals MVP, so add that to the list of rewards. And wow, what a Eastern Conference Finals he had. So Bucks versus Warriors in the finals. Game 1 is a Bucks win by 18. Game 2, another Bucks win. They're up 3-0. Don't lose this, and they don't. And Scoot Henderson with a finals MVP. His first one, by the way, because the first time he was in the finals, it was Alfred Şengün. But this time, Scoot gets it. He must have had an amazing playoff run because those stats are out of this world. And yeah, 29.3 points, 12.2 assists. Fantastic playoff run from Scoot Henderson, dude. And he's definitely solidified himself as one of the best point guards of all time for sure in this sim. And Bailey was really good. And yeah, I mean, this guy was an MVP as well. So this Bucks team, he made the right decision coming here. Eastern Conference Finals. I just want to let you guys know that Sundrup won another MVP, so it looks like they're swapping back and forth MVP. Scoot Henderson made an All-NBA third team, which I guess we could show you if you guys win the finals or something, or after the playoffs end. But I didn't know how far we get, so it's just like, oh, I'll just see if we get to the conference finals. So here we are in the conference finals, taking the Hornets, and yeah, we swept them. Scoot Henderson with another Eastern Conference Finals MVP. That's his third conference finals MVP of his career. And then, yeah, we're taking on his former team in Dallas with Koa Pete. This is the guy you got to watch out for. He's a one-of-a-kind architect, too, which is pretty insane. Game 1 is a Bucks win. Game 2, Bucks win. Game 3, Bucks win, and they're going to sweep. No, they get a game. They had 2 games, but they win in 6. Okay. Bucks, by the way, were also 16 through the playoffs and 67-15 record, which is insane. And Scoot gets another Finals MVP. And, yeah, he's a 3-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP, 3rd-team All-NBA this past season. And obviously he played really well in the playoffs, as you can see. Put up about 24 a game with 10 assists on pretty solid efficiency. Yeah, very good from the line as well. And yeah, in the regular season, in case you guys are curious, Scoot put up 25.6 points per game to lead the team, 8.7 assists. And again, just extremely efficient numbers. So congrats to Scoot Henderson. He made the right decision to come to Milwaukee. In some elite company right now. Another MVP winner. Nearly a double-double on the season. 2 steals. 50-40-90 once again. I mean, the dude's averaging 50-40-90 for his friggin' career. Yeah, he really developed his jump shot. So congrats to him, man. 24 points a game. And, yeah, dude's amazing. Won an MVP. Like, you can't make this up. Yeah, he's definitely one of the GOATs for sure. Yeah, the All-NBA first team. So that's good to see from him. And yeah, the team is also insanely good. Once again, the #1 seed. If I was Scott, not just said Scott. If I was Scoot, I would stay with Milwaukee. Might as well just retire there. Like, if I was him, it just makes the most sense from a logistic standpoint. But yeah, we'll see what he ends up deciding to do. Since I'm here, might as well just simulate all the rounds. Beat the Hornets in 5. They swept Boston in the conference finals against Philly, and they are going to get eliminated in the conference finals to this guy from Philly, and the Mavericks are in the finals, and they win the championship. Koa Pete, finals MVP. This is the guy, man. That's the guy, but we beat him. We beat him when we got there, but that's unfortunate that Milwaukee could not get out. But, you know, another good season from Scoot, so we can't complain about that. And he was pretty solid in the playoffs, too. So, again, I mean, he was great in the playoffs. That was more than solid. He was great. So, let's see what he ends up deciding to do. If I was him, I would stay. But, well, he might decide to go to another team. Who knows? Decided to leave the Bucks to go to the New York Knicks. Okay, interesting decision there to sign with the Knicks. 3-year deal. This team is got a very old Ja Morant, Gregory Jackson Jr. Got this Darrell Whitney guy. All right, I don't know if I would have signed there, but you know what? If you want a challenge, go for it, Scoot. I'm gonna give you an update really quickly. So, you know, Scoot's been okay on the Knicks, but the team just hasn't been good. They just lost in the play-in for the 2nd straight season. But yeah, made another All-NBA team. His numbers were a little bit down last season, but then, well, scoring went up, assists went down, but he's still 50-40-90 for his entire career because he's been absolutely insane the past decade plus. And yeah, you can see his totals right now are looking pretty good. He's actually close. He's pretty close to the assist record. I don't think he's going to get it. And when I say by close, I mean, like, okay. If he could play 5 more seasons and pass, like, if he can get, like, a decent amount of assists a game, there's a shot. He has a shot. A long shot to get it, I think. I mean, if I take a look at the, what is it? How do I look at it? League news. League history, NBA records. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think, I mean, we're going to look at this at the end. Nobody's passing LeBron James in scoring either. Assist. Darius Garland came close. LaMelo Ball, Trae Young. So I mean, he's up there. He's probably not going to get there, though. Probably not, but we'll see. He's 15, 806. Yeah, he's probably not going to get there. Maybe he'll get to 14 if he's lucky, but we'll see. I'm hoping he leaves the Knicks, though, after this next season. I don't know where he's going to go, but he should never have left the Bucks. I think that was a mistake as they win the championship, and Sundrup gets a Finals MVP. All right, well, the Knicks made the playoffs, and this is the first time Scoot wasn't on an All-NBA team for a very long time, so I am kind of curious to see if he declined a bit. Honestly, no, I think just, well, maybe, yeah, he did a little bit, but I guess just also, too, like, there are other players that are ascending as well. I mean, listen, the guy is still putting up really good numbers, and as you can see, he's had a great career. He's had a fantastic career, 629 assists, same amount as last season. So he might hit that. He probably hit that 14,000 mark. I don't think he'll get to 15. Yeah, he's a little bit of a ways away from passing John Stockton. He'd have to play maybe 4 or 5 more seasons to maybe have a shot. But yeah, no one's gonna catch the scoring record that LeBron James set. At least not in this universe. At least where I'm gonna be stopping. And yep, Knicks get eliminated in 5. So, Scoot, hopefully your time is up in New York and you go somewhere else. I don't know where that place would be. As the Rockets win the finals, Bryce Tillman Finals MVP. He's a one of a kind at 27 badges. Interesting. All right, very interesting archetype for him. How did he do in the playoffs? Was he good at least? Scoot was not very good in the playoffs. He was all right. He didn't really do too much scoring. Which is interesting. He could have been better. Definitely could have been better. But he's 37, so I mean, I gotta come a little bit slack. He went to the Pelicans on a 1-year deal. Alright, fantastic. Looks like he's probably gonna just do 1-year deals. Maybe for the rest of his career. We'll see how he does with the Pelicans. I don't know who's on that team. We can take a look at it at the start of the season. So just curious to see who's on this team. I also want to see if Scoot started. Scoot is starting, so that's nice. He's not the best player on the team, though. That would be AJ, who's a little bit younger. This team's not very good, but you know what? If Scoot can play a lot of minutes and stack up his statistics, like, I can't be mad about that. I mean, he's already 3 MVPs, 3 champions, 2 Finals MVPs, 3 Conference Finals MVPs, 15-time All-Star, 6-time First Team, 5-time Second Team, 3rd-time All-Team, 2-time Third Team. Rookie team, what else did he have? A few defensive teams, first and second. So, I mean, he's had a great career. I can't be mad at it, and he's going to continue to climb up the leaderboards as he continues to play. So, that's all you can ask for. Alright, so, the Pelicans ended up with a 4th seed, which is kind of impressive. We don't see Scoot on any of these teams, which is unfortunate, but, hey, I didn't think they'd make the playoffs, honestly, or maybe they'd make the play-in. But happy for Scoot and the team. Numbers definitely are dipping a bit, as you can see. Still solid year, though, for him. I don't know if he was an all-star. I'm going to say he probably wasn't an all-star. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. 2041, so... yeah, definitely not an all-star. But that's okay. Still solid point guard, though. And this is my last season. He's retiring! So he is going to be done. That's what it says, which is pretty insane. And he had a player option, but I guess he's going to reject it. And if he does retire, then we're going to take a look at his stats. But phenomenal career. He did pass over 14,000 assists, so fair job to him. Let's see if he can maybe have some playoff success. We'll see him in the playoffs. Game 7. They do get to the second round. And we got the Grizzlies, and they beat them. They're in the conference finals. Can Scoot go out with a championship? They are in the final. Scoot Henderson with another Western Conference Finals MVP. And they're taking on the Cavs. Game 1 is a Pelican win. Game 2 is a Cav win. Game 3, Cavs. Game 4, oh my god, they're down 3-1. 3-2, come back down for 3-1 lead. No! And Scoot loses. Darren Peterson, Finals MVP. Scoot tried, though. Dang, man. In his final season, he loses in the finals. That's tough. He put up a great stat line in the playoffs, though. So, congrats to him. I am trying to look at the draft, so if he is going to retire, this would be the perfect time so I could pause the video. And, yeah, Scoot does retire after 38, at the age of 38, 19 years. So, congrats to him. I'll be right back with you. I want to watch the draft. I'm curious to see the drama that's going to happen. Alright, so let's end up going to the league history. So, we're going to look at the records, so some of the all-time career stats. So, Scoot Henderson ends up with the number 7 position of all-time points, which is pretty crazy. You look at Victor, he's at number 2. There is a huge gap, though, between him and LeBron. So, I mean, LeBron ended up with almost 45,000. That's ridiculous. But, yeah, Scoot, that was our topic. And, yeah, number 7 all-time. That's crazy. So, congrats to Scoot. Field goals made. He was 9th. 3-pointers, he was, I would assume he was probably not on here. Oh, no, he is on here. Yeah, he's there. But I don't know if, oh, yeah, no, Steph Curry's record was broken by Cade Cunningham, of all people. Free throws made. I don't think anyone's going to break that one. Rebounding-wise, I don't think we're going to see Scoot. I mean, maybe he had enough rebounds. I'm going to say probably not. Let's see. Scoot Henderson, is he on here? Maybe he's at the bottom. It's possible. I didn't see him. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that he wasn't there. Assists is really interesting because he ended up with a lot of assists, 4th all-time. And I don't know, maybe there was a chance if he played a few more seasons that he had a shot of possibly getting it. Possibly. But, you know, unfortunately, that just did not happen. Block shots. I don't think we're going to see Scoot on this, but we'll see him on steals, though. He was 4th all-time there. Minutes, I'm sure, yep, top 10 all-time on minutes. Turnovers, he was 2nd most all-time in turnovers. That's not the one you want, but he's there nevertheless. Then you got your averages, which you don't really care too much about. But let's take a look and see. Obviously, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. We'll be able to look at his awards here. Nice class here with him, Cameron Whitmore, Mike Williams, and Ron Holland. And Scoot, 23.1 points, 4.9 rebounds, 9 assists, nearly 2 steals a game, 3-time MVP, 15-time All-Star, 3-time champ, 2-time Finals MVP, 3 Conference Finals MVPs, 6-time All-NBA first team, 5-time All-NBA second, 2-time All-NBA third team, and he was on the defensive team twice and first team and second team 4 times. He was on the rookie team as well, first as well. So good stuff there. And, you know, obviously with that amount of points, he would have been the 3rd all-time in points. I don't need to show you guys that. I usually used to do that, but I'm not going to do that now. So I guess with that being said, we're going to take a look at if he got any jersey retirements here. Obviously, he made the Hall of Fame. And he did get his jersey retired by Milwaukee and Dallas, which makes sense. Would have been nice if he got retired by the Rockets because he ended up helping to win a championship. But I guess because he was just kind of young coming in. I feel like he should have stayed a little bit longer with the Rockets. But you know what? He had a great career nevertheless. Can't complain. So with that being said, let's go to the full screen and close the video. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment else from my videos. Go to our socials, play a second channel, main channel down in the description. If you like other content, be TJP. And that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this career sim. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, take care everybody. See you soon. Peace.